Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to my live tonight. Hello, how's everyone out there? Hello Philippines. Hello Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and hello world. How is everybody out there? Welcome to my live tonight. And if you are watching, say hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to my live. Um, Before we start, I wait if we have some viewers first. So if you come to my live, don't forget to click that like, please, if you are watching before you go. So hello, welcome to my live. So before we start, I am going to cook some rice because um, we are making dinner for tonight. Okay, so first we are going to cook some rice. Hello, if you're watching my live, don't forget to say hello. Shout out to the viewers, and also don't forget to click the like, please. So um, tonight we are making a dinner. So let's start. So first is rice. Okay, everybody knows how to cook rice, right? So here we go. Hi everyone, if you are watching, say hello. I am going to make some dinner tonight. So first we are going to do is cook rice. So here we are. I'm going to wash the rice first. So when you cook rice, what do? You have to wash it until the water is clear, right? There we go. To cook for a perfect rice. Hello, if you're watching, say hello please. Shout out to the viewers. So today we are going to make some dinner. So before I will reveal you what I'm going to cook, this is the first thing that we do. Oh, hello to the first viewer. Welcome to my live. So we have a few. First viewer here is Alex King. Hello. Hey, Alex King, how are you? How are you? Welcome to my live. And the next one is Dan Belds. Dan Belds 2016. I am saying hi. Hi. And we have Levi Shuantel. Hello. Don't be rude. No. And Hayden Lang. Hello. Welcome to my viewers this afternoon. Tonight. Since it's already 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock here, we are going to make some dinner. So first that we are going to make here is rice, because I'm an Asian. I love my rice. So to cook a perfect rice, because we Asians are good in cooking rice. So this is 2 cups of rice, and then I washed it until the water is clear. So the measurement, the perfect measurement is this. You put your fingers there, so the middle of this middle finger, just to touch the rice, and the water got to be in here. Okay? So what we do is put a little bit more water. Okay. So the perfect measurement for cooking rice is put your finger and just to touch the rice. Not on the bottom of that saucepan, but just to touch the rice. So like this, just touching the rice, and the water has to come there, the first line of your middle finger. Okay, now that's the perfect way of cooking rice. And then put in the rice cooker. Okay, then put the lid on. 15 minutes, all done. Tara! Rice will be ready in 15 minutes. Charot! Hey, I got so many viewers tonight. Hello, hello po. Hello to Danny Bells. Don't stop. Hello. Levi's Swantel. Hello, Levi Swantel. Welcome to my live tonight. Shout out to all the viewers. So, what we are doing tonight is and hello also to Pocket Tiger. Very nice name. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Don't forget to click like, okay? And before I start, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. So here we go. I'm going to reveal what we are making for dinner for tonight. So in here, hello guys, hello Paul, hi. Wow, I'm so glad that you have time to come to my live tonight. I appreciate all your efforts. So tonight we are going to make a crispy pork belly. Okay, our dinner for tonight is crispy pork belly. So first, what I did here is boiled it in the water. With the water, after you put this in the water, you put bay leaf, you put pepper, a bit of salt, and boil this for 45 minutes in medium fire. Okay, now since this is all done, okay, as you can see, there are already pepper there. Hi everyone. We are going to put this in the air fryer to get it crispy. Okay, we've done the rice. Now we are going to cook our dinner. This one, you use this in the air fryer. If you don't have one of this, it's okay. If you don't have one, okay. So my hands is clean because I've been cooking rice. Put it there and then put in the air fryer for 10 minutes and then open it, turn it over for another 10 minutes. So altogether is 20 minutes. Okay, let's put this in the air fryer, right? There's the air fryer there. Close it and time it for 10 minutes. Then after that, we will open the air fryer, turn it over for another 10 minutes, and the dinner is ready. Okay. Hello guys. Welcome to my live. It's time for us to chit chat or talk. Levi Sean Wantel, okay, yes. Levi's you 65 years old. No. Crazy doll, okay, is still here. Thank you. All right, so while we are doing this, we are going to make for our homemade sauce, or in my dialect, we call it sausawan. Sausawan in my dialect, or sauce. So this is homemade sauce. So in the chopping board, we got chili. This chili is from my garden. The mini chili. They are small, very tiny chili, but that's okay. Wash it first. Okay. Now, when you wash that, leave it there, and then with our homemade sauce, we need garlic, pepper, uh, so we have the chili, the garlic, and the pepper. Salt, sugar, and vinegar. Okay, vinegar. This sauce is perfect with the uh, pork belly, crispy pork belly, okay? You don't need to the shop. You don't need to go to the shop and buy your sauce. You can just make it yourself. Everything that you have in the kitchen, in your cupboard, all here, and let's do it. Of course, you need the bowl. So in here, we are going to chop this garlic first. Okay, so, you know pork belly is very, very yummy. So, that's one of my favorite. Ouch. Is the pork belly. Now, hello everyone. Welcome to my live. Hello po. So in here, let's stop and shout out to the viewers. Hi Glenn. Hello Glenn. Welcome to my kitchen. Hello. Thank you for coming to my live. Hi Glenn, I know that you have I've been going through your profile and YouTube, and you got very nice cooking, very presentable. I love it. So today you're welcome to my kitchen. All right, so I'm going to make a homemade sauce, right? Because I'm making a crispy pork belly, and the crispy pork belly is not complete if there is no sauce or sausawan in my dialect. So in here, thank you Glenn, thank you for coming to my live. Don't forget to like before you go. So in here, be careful with your fingers, okay, fingers in plural. So here we go. Homemade sausawan, okay. Hello Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, if you're watching. Hello world, welcome to my live tonight. There we go. Make it a bit fine so that all the juice of that garlic, you want to taste all the texture of that garlic. So make it a bit fine, okay, if you can, so that you will get that juice, beautiful juice of that garlic. So here we go. The saucepan is ready. Garlic. Okay. Garlic is ready. Next is your chili. This chili I did not buy it. It just grew in my garden. So as you can see, they are the miniature chili, right? It's good if you have herbs in your garden. Plant in the pots. If you don't have a space in your garden, you can get a pot and plant your herbs, so that you don't need to go in the shop every time you cook, and you need some peppermint, you need some basils, or you need some anything, or chili. So they're so tiny, right? As this side, the chili, the one that make it really taste funny is the seeds inside, but it's okay. We just chop it into fine pieces. Hello, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Thank you for coming to my live. Charot. Now we are going to make a homemade sauce. Okay. Well, just be careful with the sauce if there are little kids, little ones, little darlings. Be careful that they will not touch it. Alright. Now, put it all in the bowl. Done, right? I have to wash my hands because I might wear my things. So, of course, if you are a cook, always prepare with your towels, paper towels like that. Always be prepared in your kitchen. Make sure that the kitchen is really clean. Okay? Now, hey, shout out to Artson Soft Highly. Well, I'm sorry if I didn't say your name properly, but Artson Stuff Highly. Hello, hi everyone. Shout out to all the viewers. And then now, once you did that, next is the vinegar. I am using an aged red wine vinegar, but any vinegar will do. Anything that you have in the cupboard is okay. Right. I'm going to use 1 cup. Oh, or until, okay. There's no measurement actually because you are doing your own sauce. Enough to cover all those spices that you put in the bowl. Because I love this sauce, I like the sauce that I make more. Okay. Once that is done, you add pepper. So a bit more pepper is good. Okay. Vinegar, the pepper, the salt. Of course, don't put too much salt if you are, okay, you have to use your hands to measure it so that you will not put a lot of salt. Don't use too much salt if you have high blood pressure. Like that. And a bit of sugar. Not too much sugar. Just not too much sugar. It's just to blend all this. Okay. Once you did that, what you do is mix it well. Okay? So, just mix it so that the sugar, the salt, the pepper, the garlic, and the chili will all blend together and you will get this beautiful texture that it melts. When you dip that pork belly in there, crunchy pork belly in there, your mouth will just, yummy, you want to eat more. Okay, now, that's done. So, of course, if you're a cook, you always have to taste your cooking, right? All cook, believe me, they always taste their cooking. And that is the enjoyment of being a cook. Okay, now, I think that's already been mixed. So what we do is taste it. Oh, beautiful. Yummy. Oh, let me taste again. Oh, very nice. I think the garlic. So, because I don't taste really the garlic, I have to use this one now. But before we do that, my cooking is nearly ready, so we have to turn it over. Okay? I'm putting it in the air fryer. So my air fryer is there. And what I'm going to do is open this. And, okay. I have to adjust the cooking to another 15 minutes because when you are cooking, don't get me wrong, although I said before that 10 minutes and then 10 minutes in the other side, but because when I open the air fryer, It's just only half crunchy. We want it that crunchy, crunchy. So I add another 10 minutes. So now it's 20 minutes. So anyway, go back to our sauce. Because I don't taste the garlic. Sorry, my phone is not, the camera is a bit like that. Because I can't taste the garlic. What you do is get a spoon and squeeze it like that. So that the juice of the garlic will give a better texture to your sauce, okay? Right. Have some patience. You know what they say? The longer you play with your cooking, the better the taste. Did you get that? Okay. If you rush your cooking, the people watching or the people that will sit and eat your cooking, they will not enjoy it because like they rush to it because it's the way you cook. If you cook, enjoy, you smile, enjoy the cooking, cook it good, take your time. When the people will eat your cooking, they will enjoy it too because it comes within. Tips, okay? It comes from within. Okay, so now that we did that, let's have another taste. Oh, wow. Now I can taste the garlic. Don't be scared. Garlic is good for blood pressure. Okay, garlic is good for your blood pressure. I like the sauce. I like to have more. But they said if you eat too much garlic, when you perspire, it will come out. Don't worry. You look after yourself. It's not them. If you have high blood pressure like me, it's better to eat more garlic. I mean, I don't mean to say you eat the garlic, but when you cook, put a lot of garlic. Because that's also one tip of being a cook is to put more garlic and put more onions. I did a little bit of cooking in class, so that's one tip. If when you are cooking, don't economize the ingredients as well. If you are cooking, especially if you are feeding your family, put more efforts into it, add more ingredients into it, and then the food will come out really good. Okay, now put this aside because this is all done. That's ready for our sauce. So you got the ingredients there. So sugar is in this bowl. Hello, thank you very much. I will ring you back later. I'm busy at the moment. I'm cooking, so I ring you back later. Pepper, vinegar, that's it. And chili, garlic. Mash them together, mix it together, easy. There we go. And then you will have a very, very nice dinner and cheap. You did not go to the shop. You just got it from the garden and in your cupboard. So, now that we are waiting for our rice, we are waiting for our crunchy pork belly for dinner. It's time for us to chat. I'm going to read all those viewers tonight. And hi Glenn, you're still there. Hello Glenn. I visit your YouTube channel tonight. I'll see what you have in there because your cooking also are all interesting. I love all what you put in your YouTube. It's lovely. You know what? I like cooking too. That's why I am doing this YouTube because cooking is one of my favorite thing to do. You know what I mean? Hello to Arisan Staff Highly. Hi, hello. Good at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ito. Yes, Glenn, yeah. You like my cooking? This is all Filipino dishes because even though we are in abroad, I tell you mga kababayan, even though we are in abroad, we still miss that food that we grow, like adobo. My goodness, adobo is so yummy. I don't really try to forget adobo because it's so yummy. Mongo with a lot of stuff. That's very yummy. I like that as well. So even though we are here in abroad, we still go back and cook all those foods that we are enjoying when we were young. And the only thing here is if you live away from the city, you need to go and find the Asian grocery to buy the stuff for your cooking. Sometimes you can get it all in your cupboard, that's fine. But sometimes there are really stuff that you need to buy in the Asian groceries like Filipino shops and so on to add to your cooking to get that best uh, taste of your cooking. Like me, I'm just lucky that I live in the city. I'm only like 20 minutes away to the city. Down the road, we have an Asian shop. We have, when I say Asian, that means also Chinese, Vietnamese, so on. But we have also a Filipino shop down the road. Um, that's why I don't go in rush. If I want something, I just drive there. It's only 5 minutes and I am there. So that's what I enjoy. But also, the good thing that you live in the outside the city is you got all the freedom. You know, when I say you got all the freedom, no one is watching you in your backyard. You can do anything you want, and you have more space because if you live outside the city, you got a bigger block of land, bigger property, we call it here, and you can also raise some ducks, some chickens, some goats, some snakes, some, you name it, because no one will complain. So I'm talking about living in abroad, okay? Living in abroad, particularly here in Australia, there are a lot of things that you can't do, okay? You can't do, especially if you live in the city. For me, I have cats, right? But I can't let the cats out in the house. I can't let my cat out in the house because the rule says if you have a cat, let the cat stay inside the house. Because if you have those officers, like those people who are working in the government, like the council here is like those people who work in the municipality. They send them outside to look if there are cats roaming around. They will get that cat. You will never see your cat again, and then they will send you the bill to pay $500 per cat. So because I have 2 cats, I have to pay $1,000 if I let them out in the house during the day. Okay. The reason for that is because the cats eat the birds. And you know, here in Australia, they love the animals. What I mean to say is there are more animals in Australia than people. It's true. There are more animals in Australia than people. So if you want to have cats in the house, never let them out. Okay? And if you want to have chicken and so on, you can't, especially if you live in the city like this, because of the smell. It's about the health of the people, you know, and you can't hide it because the neighbors will be watching you anyway. So but if you live away in the city, like if you have a farm, you can do anything. Also, you have to have a permit too. You need to have a permit as well, and that's really hard because like we want to raise some. I have a big backyard. I'm not, well, don't get me wrong, I got a big backyard, and although I have a big backyard, the problem with my backyard is it's a clay, and underneath the clay is rocks. So if you plant a fruit tree in my backyard, they will not grow because the roots can't go under the ground. They are on top. So when there's a big storm, it will fall in the ground. So the best thing supposed to be if it's not prohibited, I can put a poultry there and raise some chicken so that that chicken will provide me eggs for my food, because eggs here is very expensive, you know. But because we can't do that, so the garden is just empty, nothing you can do, you know. But well, if I like dogs, I can fence all my property. I fence taller than me, 6 foot or whatever, so that the dogs can't go up in the street, because if they will catch that dog, you will be fined. And if you have animals, you have to have their uh, neck bracelets, that you have to put your phone number, like my cat, they have the neck bracelet. I have to put my name in the other side and put my phone number there, so that it's easy for them to trace you once they catch or caught the animals outside in the street. They will just ring you, and then they will send you the bill, go and pay for it. So, that's the reason that even though we live here for so long in abroad, we still miss the Philippines, because we have a lot of freedom. We can do anything we want in our property. Like me, I have a big property, I have a big house. I could be selling sari store here. What do you call it? Sari store. When you have this sari store, you can sell everything, but you can't do it here. Like in the Philippines, if you have a house, you can sell in your house anything like vegetables or sari store. Anyway, in here you can't do that. First, you are not in a commercial area, but you are in a residential area. You are not allowed to sell anything in your property. Okay, that's the difference of living in abroad. I'm not sure if it applies in other countries. If there are people watching my live tonight, please don't get me wrong. This is only in Australia. I'm talking about in Australia. I'm not talking in universal. I'm only talking here. So don't get me wrong. So, because if you are living in America and you're watching this video, you might be saying that I'm not talking the right thing, but I'm only talking about where I live right now. And that it's not only now, because since I've been here for 40 years or more. That is the law rules that I know, that you can have shop in your house. If you are in a residential area, you have to be in a commercial area before you can open a business, because the fine is very hefty. You will get a big fine, and then your house will not be enough to sell to pay the court. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm just very particular. And hi, nice talking to everyone. Let's see my cooking, because I heard it click, so that means let's check. Oh, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Say how brown the skin is. That's yummy. But we are going to turn this over so that the other side is crispy as well. It's not only the skin. So I turn it over and put it for another 10 minutes. Okay. The air fryer is good, you know why? Let's change our subject now. The air fryer is good. You know why? There's not much cleaning. If you use the oven, it will take you a day to clean the oven, you know, because I'm a bit of a cleaning lady. So, but in that air fryer, that's only little to clean, diba? It will take me only maybe half an hour, or not even half an hour, to clean the air fryer. But the oven, it will take long to cook your cooking. Maybe for that, maybe it takes me 45 to an hour to cook it. But in the air fryer, it's instant. It's like micro. It's like the microwave. You put it there 10 minutes, it's all done. It's clean, no cleaning and so on. No washing. That's why I like it. I like the microwave. Not very much with the microwave, because apparently, because it's microwave, it's the micro that cook the food so quickly. So the vitamins in that food is gone before you eat it, because the micro just microwave. I don't know, but also The air fryer, why I like it, it's quick as well. Like now, if I'm in a hurry, 10-15 minutes is done. Like, yeah, 10-20 minutes, and then another 10, so that's 30 minutes. But it depends how big you're cooking. Okay, it depends how big. If it's small, of course, it's quicker to cook. If it's big, then it takes a bit longer to cook it. So hello Glenn, you're still watching on my live. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah, Perth is only allowed 10 chickens in their backyard. Wow, that's good to know. Your dinner is cooked, Sisi, I heard. Yes, luto na rin dinner namin, Sisi. Visit you more later. Happy Sunday po you and to your family. Thank you very much, Glenn. Thank you very much. I didn't know about Perth because I've never been to Perth. So, but here maybe I'm talking about, get this clear then, I might be only talking about Queensland. So if in Perth you are allowed to have 10 chicken in your backyard, that's really good, because I wish we can do it here so I can use my backyard, because my backyard is just nothing there at the moment, when in fact I should be doing more. Like if I put vegetables there, I put plants in the ground and they don't grow. That's why I put my plants in the pots, unless I go in buy a lot of soil to put it there maybe. But there are things that can grow. There are certain plants that don't grow there anyway. So thank you, Glenn. That's a very nice comment from you. I didn't know that. It's only Perth that I haven't been here in Australia, because I've been to South Australia, I've been to Melbourne, actually, we lived in Sydney before. My nephew lives in Melbourne before, so I've been to Melbourne. Here in the Gold Coast, actually, I live in the Gold Coast. And in Brisbane, the difference of Gold Coast and Brisbane is only the road. The difference of the Brisbane in New South Wales, or Sydney is the road. Because if I drive here 30 minutes away, I'm already in New South Wales. Because I live in the Gold Coast, I drive here backward for another 20 minutes, I'm already in Brisbane or Queensland. I'm already in Queensland, because Gold Coast is Queensland. New South Wales is Sydney, but then the road is the only thing that divides us. So if I go forward and drive there for 20 or 30 minutes, I'm already in New South Wales, or you call it Sydney, right? So there you go. Since the thing is finished, I would like you to see my cooking when it's all done, so we can plate it and let's see and enjoy our cooking. So another 5 minutes, our cooking is done. So I'm going to check my rice. Okay, rice is cooked. In the beginning of this live, I show you how to cook a perfect rice. To those who are not Asians, like my friends, they are Australians, and some of my friends are from Americans and Canada. They always ask me, how do Filipinos cook a perfect rice? So I show you how to cook a perfect rice is using your fingers, in the middle of your finger, up to there, the water's up to here. That's a perfect way of cooking rice. Just touch the rice, not the bottom of the saucepan, but touch the rice. So that's the bottom of the saucepan, that's your rice. Just touch it to the tip of your finger, the middle finger, and if it comes to the first line, perfect. That's the water that you are supposed to do to your, put in your cooking, in your rice. Then believe me, the rice will be perfect. Okay, now can I ring you back later? I'm on the middle of my life. So in here is the saucepan. That's the rice there. So we are going to plate the rice, because our crispy pork belly is ready. Ready. So here, we are going to plate the rice. Oh, yummy. So there you go. Tipid tayo ngayon, ha? Tipid. Tipid tayo ngayon. Konti lang. 2 spoon of rice. Okay? You know what? It's really hard to go on diet, isn't it? So, tipid muna ngayon. Right. Okay, to those who did not understand, when I say tipid, that means to say let's eat a little bit because we try to go on diet. Food is really good, but then going on diet is very hard. Okay. We need this to chop the meat. So, I think the meat is about ready. Bing. And look how brown is that. See that? Oh, wowee. So, ouch. There you go. Is that not perfect? Okay. That's it. And now, plate. This is a bit hot. And knife. Wow. Oh, look at that, guys. Is that not lovely? Nicely brown. I can't wait to have this crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh. Okay. Just be careful. Look at that. Can you hear that? So crunchy, right? So, remember, guys, I cook this first. I boil this first in the water for 45 minutes, okay? So, don't think that how come it's quick, only 30 minutes now. As I said before, before I start my vlog, my live, I said boil it first in the water with salt, pepper, and bay leaves for 45 minutes in a medium fire. And then get rid of the water. Drain first the meat before you put in the air fryer, okay? Drain it first before you put in the air fryer, okay? I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow here because it's really hot. There we go. Nice. There we go. And then, okay. So in here we have to chop it like we are in the restaurant, aren't we? Okay. Oh, it's so crunchy. But I can't touch it. It's too hot. You know that? We just get it out in the oven. In the air fryer. Wow, crush, crush, crush. Okay. There we go. That's our dinner. Right? And if you have a bok choy or pichay, you can just boil it and put it on top here. Okay? So, let's forget that about in a minute. We are here in the rice and crispy pork belly. And don't forget your sauce. So in here we have a sauce. So before you use the sauce, of course, you have to mix it. And then put it on top of your pork belly, crunchy pork belly, to give a texture. And oh my goodness, the aroma of the garlic and all those spices that we mix together are just mesmerizing. So here we go, guys. Dinner is ready. And we can chop some tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumber for our salad. But because I'm hungry, I can't wait for all those. I'm going to taste our cooking. So in here, oh my goodness, I tell you. Oh, yummy. Okay, let's first bite. Mmm. Mmm. Crunchy. Sauce is delicious. Homemade sauce. My goodness. I love this. Yummy. The sauce gives a very good texture to the meat. Okay, guys. Thank you for coming to my live tonight. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you very much for staying and watching my live tonight. And before we go, shout out again to everyone who are here to my live. So before we go, we will shout out to Glenn. Thank you very much, Glenn, for staying. Thank you very much for coming to my live. Glenn G. Subscribe to Glenn G. And also Akar Teika. Please subscribe to Akar Teika. Thank you very much. Said hi. Thumbs up done. Thank you, Aikar. Aikar Reika, please subscribe. Aikar Reika and Glenn. Glenn G, please. Very easy to find, Glenn G. And also Aikar Ray, Aikar AICA-RHICA, Aikar. Subscribe please to Aikar and Glenn G. Glenn Glen in J as in jar. Glenn J. Very easy to type or look. So there we go. Thank you very much and thank you for staying and coming to my live. Good night everyone. Bye. See you in my next live. Bye-bye.